Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another Daily Dice, where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. I do want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that continues to be a supportive part of this journey with me. I'm truly honored to be sharing this time and this space with you, and for anybody new here, welcome. This is that reminder that we're all here sharing this human experience together, and that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. And should these messages happen to resonate with you, it would mean so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe down below. With that being said, today we are getting the dragons have a vital message for you. We're going to be using the Dragon Wisdom Oracle by Christine Arana Fodder. And this is what it looks like if you're wondering. I already gave these a quick shuffle beforehand. So let's see, what is the vital message, dragons, that you have for my fellow humans today? What is the vital message that you have for my fellow humans? What would you like them to know? What is the vital message that you have for my fellow humans today? Okay, thank you. Just flying out of the deck, we've got that. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, what do we've got? We've got peace. It's like it's just been a long time coming to this place of peace, of prosperity, of abundance, of inner wealth. And then you're finally able to find peace with yourself as a person and what you believe on this journey and what you would like to express, right? I feel like there's this energy for some time that you couldn't freely express who you were or couldn't express what it was that you felt, right? Whether that's spirituality or anything like that. It just feels like you weren't able to express yourself in a free manner. Where it's like, this is what I believe and this is who I am. It's always feeling like, this is what I believe, but this is why I believe that, and this is what's going on, and it's not that bad to believe it, and feeling like justifying those moments, right? Like, oh my gosh, they're showing me, this is an old version of myself, but they're showing me that, and so I used to tell people, like, I'm a tarot card reader. But I still believe in the Bible, and I still believe in all that stuff, and I'm like, I know, it's kind of weird, and I remember once someone told me, yeah, that is really weird and disturbing, and I was like, whoa, and that was the moment that I realized, like, trying to defend myself to people it's not good, because people will always use that place of defending as a way to manipulate us, to bring us down, to, put their opinions on you or whatever it is, and there's no need to defend you. So now when I tell people, they're like, so what do you do for work? What are you? And I'm like, I'm a psychic medium tarot reader. Plain and simple. That's it. That's who I am. That's what I do. But getting to this point was something that was incredibly difficult. And it was very hard for me because I came from a very religious home. And so honoring that part of myself that was very spiritual against the religion that I grew up in was very dissonant, and finding a sense of what felt like compatibility for me was very difficult. And so now I just don't even talk about the Bible. I have people talk to me about Jesus. I have people tell me about all these different kinds of things now, and I just say, if someone tells me, like, oh, well, you should believe in Jesus. Like, I remember one time I told a lady, I was like, well, I don't know if I believe in Jesus per se as much as I believe in Christ energy, like consciousness, right? And it turned into this whole ordeal, and I was like, wow, like, people use it as a reason to attack. And I'm not here to change the way you believe or anything. Like, I'm not even trying to say how I believe. What I'm saying is that's the energy of where you were at, is that very same thing. It's like when you would tell a little bit about yourself to someone, and then all of a sudden it turns into a big issue. This huge channeled message coming through right off the get-go. But there's a sense of finding peace with that. And this really feels like peace with your truth. Did you hear that bird, that whistle that the bird did? That whoop? Yeah, and no longer like having to have an extra explanation, like, oh, I'm spiritual, but I'm spiritual because of XYZ, or I'm spiritual and this is what my spirituality entails. Like, now it just feels like you're saying, like, I'm spiritual, and you own that. And that's what it feels like here. The dragons are bringing you this vital message that's regarding you finding peace with yourself. not with everyone else. Because I feel like before there was this energy of having to find peace with everyone else. Like, it's almost like testing the waters. Do I fit in here? And you're going to some places and you're not going to other places, and that's okay, right? That's all right. We're not trying to make everyone like us. That's an old, outdated belief that we have to have everyone like us. There's going to be people who are for us and people who aren't. So dragons, what is the vital message that you have for my fellow humans today? What would you like them to know? So yeah, we've got the 5th house, the sun, and Virgo energy. Letting go of perfectionism as well. Finding a place as a leader in who you are, right? You could also be a healer. I'm getting that coming through with the dice here as well. Like, there's an energy of being a healer, an energy of being a guide as well to others, helping others find peace with themselves. And that could literally come from you finding peace with yourself, and that gives permission to others to find peace within themselves as well. And that's what this feels like. It's honoring that part of ourselves and really opening up to the depth of who you are. With the sun here, we have our appearance and how we present ourselves to the world. And that's what I love, that this is coming out after the channel message I was getting with the peace card here. In fact, I'm going to put this here, and it's interestingly enough, the card underneath that is the gifts card. Look at this beautiful dragon. Absolutely gorgeous. So this could be coming to peace with your gifts, right? Just honoring, like, wow, I am a psychic, or I am a psychic medium, or I have these, I can read auras, or I can heal auric energy, or I can, doing Reiki has opened you up to other gifts, or I can communicate with animals, or, whatever it is that you have that's a gift or that's considered a gift, you're honoring that and not looking for anyone's approval here, right? Especially at the 5th house, this is like saying, like, I am me, accept me as I am, or don't. Either way, it's no skin off my back, right? Very much that Leo energy. Like, I'm gonna stand out no matter what someone else says about me. And that's what it feels like here. Really finding joy. And this is in your hobbies and your interests and self-expression. The main thing here, self-expression, especially with the sun energy here, self-expression about how you're presenting yourself to others. And this is the vital message that's coming through here. And with Virgo, it's like you're still being humble. You're still very modest and generous, right? And you're responsible about how you're doing it as well. And that says something about your character overall. And I feel like the dragons are applauding you for still being this very high vibrational being and not throwing it in people's face. Like, telling someone I'm a psychic, right? I'm a psychic and you should just trust that and you have to believe me. And then no, it's just like, I'm psychic and I don't have to prove that to nobody, right? And that's the thing. It's like you're not trying to prove it. You're still coming from this place of humbleness and modesty. Like, this is who I am, but I'm also not going to go out of my way to prove that to you. I'm not going to go out of my way to feel like I have to prove that to you either, so I can get validation, right? And that's what this feels like. I love this reading for you. It's been a while since I've done a dragon message. They were really knocking on my door today, like, hey, we've got a message. We've had a message for a while, but, we get stubborn sometimes. Okay, they want me to use the Osho Zen, so I'm gonna use the Osho Zen. What is the vital message you have for my fellow humans, dragons? What is the vital message you have for my fellow humans? It's almost like just being free to express yourself has been such a healing part of your journey. It wasn't about others. And it's interesting, you realize that as you continue to express yourself freely. Like, you're realizing that it was never about anyone else. Regardless if people accept you or don't accept you, it was never about them. It was always about how you felt about yourself. And that is so powerful. I love that for you. Dragons, what is the vital message you have for my fellow humans? Thank you. What is the vital message you have for my fellow humans? Wow, going with the flow. The Ace of Cups here. Self-love, connecting with the divine, having this beautiful otherworldly connection that a lot of people don't, and it's something that's becoming more and more common, which I'm really glad. But it is something that you also see there's a lot of skepticism in the world. And going with the flow is showing, like, even if people are skeptic, you still don't feel like you need to step outside of yourself to prove that to them. It's like, you either believe me or you don't. I'm not asking you to believe me. I'm just asking you to accept what I'm telling you. Not in the way of, like, you have to accept this as the ultimate truth or whatever. This is my truth, and I have a right to express that. Right? And that's what this feels like. And that's very powerful. And feeling free, like, I keep feeling that, feeling so free. I've spread my wings and I've flown away from this feeling of caged energy and feeling hemmed in and feeling stuck and feeling almost rigid about something that had happened in the past or something that had made you feel like you couldn't express yourself, right? On the bottom, we've got the 9 of Cups with laziness. Yeah, just like you're being your weird, funky self, right? And nothing to do with laziness here. It's just really, if people don't accept you, that's cool. I'm still going to be my weird, funky self, right? 11:11 on the clock. It's just feeling like I no longer have to believe those illusions and finding happiness with the way you are in this moment. I love this energy. I really do. What do we got here? Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you so much, dragons, for this. We've got the Page of Cups, and this card talks about this little bird feeling stuck in this cage. And we were just talking about that. I can't make that up. It's so powerful. But it talks about this bird feeling stuck in this cage, and like, I can't go and join my friends out there because I'm stuck in this cage. But what do you see about the cage? There's no door. There's nothing holding this bird back. It's just itself is holding itself back. And that's exactly what I feel like is a vital message for you. Like, don't hold yourself back. Don't put yourself in a cage just because others have opinions or viewpoints of how people should be. That doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it wrong either. It just makes their journey different than ours. And that's okay. Let them live their journey. And if they don't want to let you live your journey, that's like a telltale sign that they're not meant to be on this journey with you. And that's great. Wow, you made my job easy. I didn't even have to tap into my discernment for that one. You just showed me you are not meant for me. And that's great. Right? And we have understanding here with this card. And the understanding part is just knowing when I spread my wings and fly, I get to be free. You're the one that chose to be free, and the dragons are helping you tap into this well within you, this wisdom that resides within you, and reminding you of how powerful you are, and that it is okay for you to stand out, right? Stand out among the crowd, even if I gotta shout out loud. Tonight is the only night we'll see. We're gonna stand out till you know it's me. Bring it, dragon, bring it. I love it. Okay, so let's get some oracles out for you and see what else comes through. House 4, cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. Okay, so finding comfort with yourself, but I also feel like this is letting go of the roots and the judgment from home too. Maybe family was really judgmental of you, or there was like a lot of codependencies in your past that you're healing. This could be the mother wound as well. A lot of watery energy here. We have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Neither one of these cards is directly tied to a zodiac sign. We have Cancer energy here with the 4th house. So you could have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy highly aspect in your chart. Cancer Sun is coming through really strongly. You could have Cancer in the 5th house, Cancer in the ascendant. You could have your rising is Cancer energy as well. Yeah, so let's see what else comes out. I do feel like you've been healing that feeling like maybe if the example that they're showing me is like maybe you come from a family of psychics, but you're the only one who's living out in the open as a psychic. Or maybe you come from a family of witches and warlocks and you're the only one living out in the open as a witch or a warlock, right? Not being afraid to express yourself in that way. Or you come from a family of very Christian or religious people and you're the only one that's spiritual. But finding out that you weren't the only one that was spiritual. Maybe your mom was very spiritual too, but she didn't tell anybody because she didn't have that ability to connect with her truth and find peace with herself as expressing that. And maybe you found out that, maybe your whole mother's line was very tapped in, but you're the one that's breaking that generational curse of feeling like I have to hide, right? Yeah, house 9, spiritual growth. Yeah, you're the one that's breaking this. Look, again, you're the one that's choosing to go beyond the cage and fly free. Something about birds coming through really strongly for you as well. I heard canary. That came out so strong right now. So maybe you really connect with the canary. You don't have to. That's all right. Maybe if you look up the canary, it has a separate meaning for you as well. All right, dragons. What is your vital message for my fellow humans? Are you going to come out? Okay. Look at this. We got shaman on the bottom. Ancient healing wisdom. Yeah, they're bringing you to this place of healing. Deep heart healing. Deep soul healing as well. Bringing back not only fragmented parts of your soul, but fragmented parts of your mom and your grandma's soul. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman or what you identify with. None of that matters here. But I do feel like this has to do with the mother's line. Specifically the mother's line. And it could be for some of you the father's line. Maybe you have a father that's a Cancer and it comes from his line, okay? But it does feel like it's very feminine. It is very much feeling like the mother wound here. And feeling like I have to keep this part of myself hidden. So maybe you have prophetic dreams, or you have very healing dreams, like your dreams will tell you messages about what's going on in life and people around you, and you're not the only one that's experienced that. You're finding out later, like, mom had that, or grandma had that too, or my great-great-great-grandma had that, and everybody said that was just, oh, whatever, dreams or whatever, they're no big deal. And realizing now, like, no, they're a really big deal. Like, we're supposed to pay attention to those things, right? We have Artanis and Eris Lu with open yourself to the gifts that life brings. Be grateful and patient. You will receive all that you require. So absolutely. And number 5 is this very uncomfortable place of change, right? So it's knowing that change is necessary and it's the only thing that is consistent in life. But that doesn't make it comfortable. We're very uncomfortable with change. We are creatures of comfort. We like things to be very simple. And so when there's change coming in, it can be very difficult for us to embrace. Let's see if there's an angel number that would like to come through on your message today. What is the angel number that would like to come through for this reading? Okay, I did feel that one. On the bottom, we've got grounding with 432. You are reminded of the importance of staying grounded and centered amidst life's ups and downs. Connect with your inner strength and stability and find peace and balance with yourself. Finding peace with yourself. And was that not the message I was talking about at the very beginning? Thank you so much, dragons. Thank you. We've got house 3, early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. Yeah, so this is something that was very difficult for you to vocalize about yourself. And that could be anything. Maybe this could even be like you coming out, or you choosing, to share with how you feel about your body, or anything like that, right? It feels like this is something that was very hard for you to express about yourself on your journey. And remember, no judgments here, right? You're a human and you get to choose your human existence the way that's going to serve you best. And every other human doesn't have the right to judge another person for their existence, because that judgment's coming from a place of projection. But judgment is the one thing that most everybody's in, right? And we see that. We see that regardless if it's our right or not. We see it everywhere. And it's hard, and it's a construct, it's a societal construct that we see consistently. And it's hard for us to remind ourselves, okay, like, I have to not judge myself because I feel judged. I have to come into a place of balance for myself, knowing that it's okay for me to express myself as I am. And whatever that expression is, you're not wrong. You're an expression of the divine, and you're perfectly imperfect as you are. And that's what's so beautiful about that. Or maybe you could say you're imperfectly perfect, because that's something that's beautiful about it. We all are, right? Yeah, strength. This has taken a lot of strength for you to muster to get to this point of expression. And it's been a long journey for you too. Didn't I say that at the beginning? This feels like a shift that's coming after a long time, a long wait. 2022 on the clock. Like, we got Mars and Charitas. This came out in another previous Daily Dice this week as well. Understand that nothing is wholly good or evil, and that even the strongest poison can heal in the right dose. And this really feels like that reminder that even if people are judging us, or even if people are really rough on us, that those are lessons to remind us that we don't have to put up with that. Right? We can move on and find people that are going to resonate with us. And so if we're in a situation where everyone is putting us down, we're learning that these are not our people, right? We're learning that this is not something that I have to sit around and just lay down and take because they expect me to either. You can absolutely stand up for yourself. It's not about an eye for an eye. That's not what this is. It's not about like, oh, well, you did me dirty like this, I'm going to do you dirty like this. That's not what this is. It's literally saying, like, I have a right to speak my truth. I have a right to stand up for myself. And I also have a right to walk away. Because you do, right? Let's see what your angel number is. Reflection. Wow, very strong. Look inward and evaluate your actions. Embrace introspection and self-reflection for your own development with 987. So isn't that interesting? We got 432 and 987. Feels like maybe you might be taking steps backwards, but you're not. You're slowing down. It feels like Mercury retrograde, or any planet in retrograde, really. This energy does. It's like slowing down to reevaluate where you are right now. Okay, so let's take a look at your dragon card that came through. We're going to read this from the book. We've got courage. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, dragons. Isn't this what we've been talking about? The bravery, the courage it takes to express yourself as you are right now. Okay, courage. Where are you at, courage? Decision, death, courage. The path of our lives occasionally lead to forks in the road where we must decide which path to follow. Fear or uncertainty can arise in our hearts as we question which way to go. The courage card means that you now find yourself in such a situation, or soon will. You may have been in this situation for years, not making a decision as you stand before two diverging paths. In such situations, call the mighty black dragon to you. Hear it say, have courage. Make a clear decision in your heart to follow the golden path of your soul. Progress, development, and growth can only occur when you have the courage to make the decision that must be made. Call the mighty black dragon to you once again and listen to its forceful voice as it tells you, grit your teeth and just do it. Whatever the issue, you have two options. If you say yes, do so with courage. If you say no, do so with the same courage. Live according to your decision from then on. Follow the golden path of your soul with courage and always with a smile on your lips. Okay, I love this for you. This is so, so powerful. Let's see what peace says really quick. I just flipped past it. Just saw it. Peace begins in this world. Peace in the world begins with you. Is there peace in your heart, in your body, and in your mind? Understand that in this world, everyone is responsible for peace, including you. Start to create peace in your heart. This card comes if you already have completed a significant part of your spiritual journey. You've already achieved deep consciousness. The universe dragon would like to teach you to maintain that peace. The peace that spirituality has brought to you. It would like the light in your heart to be invulnerable despite the storms that may rage outside. Keep peace within you, peace in your thoughts, your mind, your body, and your heart. Yeah, so finding that peace has been very vital to your journey. You cannot have too much peace. Okay, so like finding that peace has been very vital. This is a vital message for you as well. Having the courage to decide to express yourself as you are, whatever that is for you. And knowing that you are imperfectly perfect, and that's what makes each of us. Everybody that's here that has breath in their lungs, that's what makes each of us so unique and so beautiful. Okay? So this is what I see here for you. If you felt like this was your message, leave a little dove emoji down below and say, I've chosen to find peace with courage in my heart, wisdom in my mind, and guidance from my soul, knowing that I am exactly as I'm meant to be in this moment. And if it resonated with you, it means so much to me if you're to like, comment, and subscribe below. If you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find everything you need in the description box in order to do so, including how to reach me for a personal reading, as well as how to join as a member. And with that being said, I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, my spirit guides, and a special shout out to the dragons for coming through for this intensely powerful message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.